नमस्ते, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। दिस इज ध्रुविक और आप सभी का है स्वागत मार्वल्स गार्डियन ऑफ द गैलेक्सी। चलिए कंटिन्यू करते हैं। और अगर आपने पहले के पार्ट्स नहीं देखे तो नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में और ऊपर आई बटन में आपको वीडियोस के लिंक मिल जाएंगे, जरूर चेक कीजिएगा, आपको बहुत मजा आएगा। और अगर आप चैनल पे नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब कीजिए चैनल को और बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलना, ताकि मेरे वीडियोस की नोटिफिकेशन आप तक जल्द से जल्द पहुंच सके। और कमेंट कीजिए कि आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा। So, let's go.
We've got the cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone. To go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo? Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It will be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party. So, Warlock, he's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
It may be up to us to stop the church in Nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it will be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted. My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place.
Really?
explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. I thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
On you!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Make him hurt, Gamora!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Wacko's better prey their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of story here. Yeah!
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
They're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Everyone quiet. We got company.
Fun Flarker! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
What did you jerks do to this place?
Don't think they care, Quill.
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we saved Nikki.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check. Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. Think you can anchor to this, Gamora? Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes no sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
Careful. There's treachery ahead. Help
Okay, we got this.
Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
Could've swore.
More turkeys dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough.
Call me 112.
Let's see that sword! I was just trying to wake him up!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
There is still no sign of the warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heap.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Groot out of there.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. That's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head, bring it back to life.
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Ah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic, if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
That's it. We finally snapped.
Gamora! Wait for us! Hold up, Rocket! Crush him, Drax! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
He was converting them to the promise!
Whatever happens is not running in.
This adversary is well fortified!
Wrap him up, bud!
Not again!
Again? Been too long since I blew something up.
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
More arriving!
Gamora's slicing through them like butter!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all! No mercy!
You're the only one fighting this battle, Gamora! Rub it at him, big guy!
We must strike the large one with more force!
I got all these toys. I'm just dying to use.
Maybe let some of them run, Drax? You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos! It's about Nikki, and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenubri.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming! What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
This bloodlust you feel, it makes things unreal. And it'll get you killed if you don't control it. Which is why we don't rush in. We take our time and we bring them down. Who's with me?
We are!
Feel this!
I scram Gamora, slice him up!
Dodge this!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their safe chariots!
Slash him, Gamora!
To the bone!
Why are there so many of them?
Goes to show how many unhappy people there are!
Mince him!
Now is the time to
Shout
strike!
Groot!
There goes the arm! Whoa! Muscle has been bubbled!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora!
Form him a new one!
Cut to the chase!
Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make you choke with its lies!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Mulberry's got herself in a bind!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmo spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literate...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Smoke 'em, Rocket!
Of course it was easier to get to before! Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance! Never see it coming!
Death has come! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
This'll work!
Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Careful! He's powering up his crew!
Our enemies grow stronger!
So many lousy angles to cover!
I will fight them!
Not fair! He's blasting everyone but us!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
Careful!
This foe will not break so easily! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Crap! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
That Nova dude was bonkers! Wipe them out, Rocket!
Save your nice words for later, Quill!
I thought I was a goner, man! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment!
Get ready!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova
guess Goldie survived that jump!
The warlock is more valiant than I believed!
Look! Golden Boy and Unicorker are still at it!
Hope all the broad stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Branch out! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops!
Any ideas?
I have seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
Dodge this! Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Rip him a new one!
Running and cutting on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that logic attack in You don't stand it! Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops! Here!
We approach the
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show!
Slice and dice!
Nice to meet you!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
Look out! Get down here, you Centaurian Starknard!
You need to bring him in for an emergency landing!
Off you get, big guy!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Rocket! Fireworks! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops!
Chop them up!
This won't hurt! Much!
We don't need Golden Boy's help!
सो इस वीडियो के लिए इतना ही। वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए अपने दोस्तों के साथ, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए चैनल को और कमेंट कीजिए कि आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा। मैं मिलता हूँ आपसे अगले वीडियो में, तब तक टेक केयर एंड बाय बाय।